Hello, my name is Kyle Cox. Um, I'm a computer science major at Tarleton, but I also invest on the side. I'm not a business major or anything. Like I said, I'm a computer science major. Think about doing business um, as a minor. Um, anyways, I just wanted to give you some quick tips on investing. I've been doing it for about a year. Um, One is be smart about your debt, pay off as much debt as possible. Two, invest in yourself. And what I mean by that is, you know, invest in your quality of life. Buy nice things for yourself, save up. Hopefully, you have a lot of money saved up by now if you're looking at investing. And hopefully, it's in your personality to invest. Not everyone's an investor. Not everyone thinks they can invest. Not everyone's risky enough to invest. But for those that are, based on my knowledge and what I've read about investing and even investing from the 1920s, um, the Black Tuesday or whatever, when the stock market crashed, all the way up to now, there's a lot you can learn in history about investing. The history will tell you a lot about history, but it will never tell you about the future. Um, so, like I said, invest in yourself. And three, invest in companies, um, indirect stocks like uh, ADRs, companies with a nice little niche like government contracting. Those can be risky, but they can also be very fulfilling. Invest in companies that you would want to own or would want other people to own. In other words, invest in honest companies. Don't invest in cheap companies. And try to stay away from mutual funds because those will eat your expenses up. And generally, the mutual fund will own the stock. You don't get any voting rights or anything like that. And if you're looking at investing in the long term, voting rights are very crucial because you might only own 5 shares of the company today, but you could own 10, 20, 30, 40,000 tomorrow. And the accumulation of stocks equals your shares in the company and voting rights. Very important if you're looking at long-term investing, which is the only type of investing that I um, will ever be a part of, really. Um, I don't like to do short, quick investments. I've done that before. It's not very fun, and it's time-consuming, and it's a headache, and it's just not worth the struggle. I mean, you can try it, but just take it on me. Um, so, yeah, also diversify. Um, it's, I would say, in my opinion, it's better to own 50 shares and have them all spread out rather than owning one. I mean, yeah, you can be successful in putting all your eggs in one basket and really hope it goes up. I believe Warren Buffett did that when he first got started. I'm not sure 100%, but based on what I've read, I believe, if my memory recalls correctly, that's what he did, and it really gave him a boost in his early career of investing. Um, so, yeah, and try to be the resilient investor. I read a book about investing and this and that. I've read, a lot of books. Like, reading is the ultimate guide to success. If you want to be successful, I don't care who you are, you have to read. I do. No one comes out of the womb knowing everything, and generally we don't know anything, really, except for how to cry and scream and this and that. So you have to learn and teach yourself how to learn, and teach yourself, things. Um, that's in life, but it's also very clear in investing too. So do your research. Um, I'm not telling you which company to use. I personally use Merril Edge to invest. It's a Bank of America corporation, and they charge $6.95 per trade. Yeah, it's a lot, but um, the payoffs are amazing if you do it right. Also, if you're young, invest in riskier stocks that pay no dividends. I've heard a lot of the big companies that I buy, they pay dividends, so you can reinvest those dividends or whatever. You can take them. I would say definitely reinvest them if you're going to be a long-term investor. And like I said, just stick away from mutual funds because you're already being charged unless you have a lot of money to make free share or free trades. Like if you have so much money at Merril Edge, you can upgrade to Merrill Lynch, or and they can give you so many free shares or free trades, excuse me. So yeah, find companies with a niche, and like for example, I have a private prison company. You might say private prison, that's bad. Actually, private prison's good for the economy because you're investing in basically law and order, because sometimes the government needs help doing that, and there's a lot of bad people out there. So, I don't feel any remorse for investing in a private prison system. That's me personally, but you know, it can be profitable, and investing can help the economy, and it really does help, companies grow and offer their products to a larger market, or develop new products or inventions or patents or things like that. So, and the U.S. economy is I don't see any other country having as much law and order as the United States, and I really think that's one of the keys that people can go out and invent great things and do things because of our governmental system. And just be aware of that too. I own international stocks and ADRs, but really nothing beats the United States. Just doesn't. So, like, I invest in most of my money in domestic companies, but that's not to say that there aren't other good companies out there. Anyways, so yeah, just kind of just want to make a quick video on investing. Maybe help someone out or whatnot. There's so much to learn, and I know a lot, especially for my age, about investing. It's almost kind of crazy how much I know about it, because the average person knows very little about it. And I heard about investing in school and this and that, how important it was, and when I was in high school, but we did like a little stock simulation. But I wish I really would have got into investing right out of high school, even if it was a couple $100s, because it teaches you a lot. I started at 21 investing. I'm 22 now. But if I could have started earlier, you have to find a platform to invest at. I would definitely recommend Merril Edge. They give you so much good research, and it's a good company overall. Like all banks, they have their ups and downs. Especially, I guess Bank of America does too. They're all banks, right? They lend money for make profit and this and that. But I really like Merril Edge. They have people that you can call 24/7, which can be great. I'm on a self-trade system, so they can't give me any advice or anything. But I've went in and talked to a representative before personally, and he's like, Kyle, you know more about the market than I do. I just roll over people's 401ks, and I'm just like, what's the fun in that? just didn't think it just seemed boring sitting in an office getting customers to switch over their IRAs or their freaking 401ks over to Merril Edge or Merril Edge. I mean, that just seemed like there's no fun, there's no risk. I mean, all you're doing is taking one and putting money, just shuffling money around, right? You're taking someone's money and just putting it in your bank or your platform instead of saying, hey, here's our platform and here's all the great research we do, or here's this and here's that. You should invest in direct stocks and not mutual funds and this and that. And I have nothing against mutual funds. People say, oh, well, I'm just paying someone to do the work for me. Well, yeah, they're doing the work for you, and they're also taking your profit too. So you're paying them. They are your employee. So yeah, I see an advantage, but also I see a disadvantage because you don't own direct stocks, and you should really, if you're younger than me, older than me, I mean, it doesn't matter, and people can not, I don't care how many people, how many forecasts, how many economists write a report, no one can predict the market tomorrow. They're good at forecasting, but no one can predict the future, and you know, besides Steve Jobs, but we won't go there. And I know he's dead, but he was a genius. He predicted the consumer electronics market very well, and the creation of the iPhone. But you know, so you know, there's nothing like owning a piece of a good company and being extremely diversified. So anyways, I could talk for a very long time. I could probably give like a presentation over investing, but I'm not a millionaire yet, so I don't know how many people would listen. Anyways, let me get going. Hopefully upload this. So I hope this video helped you out, and you know, that's it.